especially at the front, your defense, you have enough quality players to score goals, from a long range. So it's impossible to let him do that.
We talked before the game about Tottenham are going to suffer without possession. But there comes to a point when the opposition bring the ball up to you.
Hello, good morning.
Or you have to put yourself
Welcome back to Salmida TV. And as you can see, we're covering Arsenal versus Tottenham.
Because it always gives us something to think about. If you look at it,
the score is now 1-1. Arsenal they took the lead from a beautiful party strike, and then you have Harry Kane that loves to score against Arsenal. He equalized from the penalty spot.
It should be brought down. If you think they miss the opportunity, we overhits the pass and they continue. Ramsdale gets himself in no man's land there. They cross the ball, and there's another opportunity where they should be able to clear the ball, which is there. What row are you going to put that one in, man?
Kick the ball in the stand.
Yeah, exactly. Put it in the stand, and it's not a penalty. Gabriel tries to win it on the wrong side, and it's a foolish decision to make, and it's a clear penalty. And Harry Kane stands up and puts it calmly past his England teammate.
Yeah, just going back to what you say about Son, but he was there because he was late to come back and cover as a second defender or midfield.
Yeah.
And because he was late, he was able to get the ball, use the speed, 1-2, the quality they have, and get to that penalty. So maybe sometimes they need to be a bit more brave.
Yes. It's not by design, Berber, that he's done that, is it? But by design, it should be clever. It's a clever position, so he can get back. He's just in contention enough to get back if he really needs to. But if they win the ball, he's in acres of space to counter. And that is where Tottenham are at their best, when Arsenal have possession. Because when Arsenal have possession, they're expansive in their movement and they're open. And when they win the ball, if they get too far back, it's easy for Arsenal. They just play around them. If they put themselves in positions just behind their midfield, they can break forward and counter-attack.
For me, there is two mistakes on the goal they scored, the Spurs, because in the middle of the park, it should have been a foul. If I was in midfield today, I would have made a foul. I would have sacrificed myself, get a yellow card, stop the action. That's it. And Xhaka as well. For me, don't try to put back the ball to Gabriel. It's too emotional in the first half. You could see that, So keep the ball in the stand. That's it.
20 penalties from 21 for Harry Kane. What about this one down the middle?
Well, there was a sense that he's going to do that. We were watching it and we said that maybe he's going to do that. And I think it's because he was a bit nervous.
Hello, good day.
It took a long time to put the penalty away. But
what's your take on the game so far?
Sometimes you're not sure.
Really good game. Okay game so far. I expect more from Arsenal going forward. But with Tottenham defending with 11 players, that's never going to be easy.
Who's the last Spurs player to score against Arsenal?
I really do think, though, that Arsenal are playing the ball too slow in attack. Too slow. And Tottenham, they're just happy to sit down and soak up that kind of pressure.
From that man, Harry Kane has Spurs back on terms.
So, I really think the game is open for anyone to win at the same time,
Out strides Arsene Wenger very purposefully.
Yeah, I think Arsenal are playing a little bit too slow. Tottenham, they're defending against Xhaka really well, saying they would not getting much out of Xhaka. I mean, Tottenham, they are defending with 11 players, as I said, so it's hard to go through the lines, but the passing is still too slow. I think we need to move a little bit faster. Bless up Nats, bless up Sean Paul, Wagon. I think they have to pass the ball a little bit faster than they are, move the ball quicker to get the defense and the midfield moving a lot to find the spaces. A very soft goal to give up from Arsenal. I definitely do think if Arteta wants to achieve anything this season, he has to take Gabriel out of that back line and put White in the middle and start Tamasayo. Gabriel keep on making too many mistakes that cost the team. Even though I think with the goal, they should have committed a foul early. I think they allowed the team, they allowed Son to drive into their half too easy, falling from offline and stop the play. So that was a poor decision from defensive players and the midfielders. They should have stopped Son from early, foul him, grab him, do something, pull him down. Someone that had a clean slate just take it for the team. Because you could have went in the first half leading and come with the momentum in the second half. But no, it's a level game. I mean, Arsenal still playing most of the ball, but I still think they're moving it too slow and they're not creating. And by that, they're not creating enough openings. With Saka, though, we desperately need more from Saka. Even though they're doubling up on him, I think he's getting the balls in good play areas where he can go at a defender. So I think we need more from Saka. We need them to move the ball a bit faster to create a couple more chances. As you can see, once Tottenham breakaway, they're going to be dangerous. They're stuck in. They defended very, very deep for the first say 10 minutes, and then eventually they kind of come out a bit. But Arsenal kept going. Arsenal kept the ball. Arsenal was moving it around, and they scored a beautiful goal from Party, which was questionable. Many wasn't sure if he's going to play. It was a beautiful finish though. But the game is still open for anyone at the moment. I think anyone can win it. Arsenal can go ahead and win it. But they seem to be a little nervy whenever the game is going against them. So in football there are phases. You have phases that you're on top, you're dominating, and you're looking good. And then there's going to be a phase once you're playing a top team. There are going to be phases and parts of that game that you are not going to have the ball a lot. You're not going to be on top, and you have to just learn to manage those situations. And I think in the moments when Tottenham, kind of get a little possession and gain some confidence, Arsenal didn't seem like they were fully up for that. They didn't seem relaxed. They didn't seem like they're still in control. They just seem a little bit shambled. So it could be the occasion. It could be the fact that they can see the soft goal there, like after they work so hard to score a good goal, 22 passes to create that goal, and then to just concede a soft goal from a penalty spot, which was avoidable. It wasn't a case where I would say yes, he needed to foul Richarlison. I don't think so. I think that they could have fouled Son from earlier up in the half, and I don't think he needed to drop to the ground. Richarlison wasn't clear, wasn't in a clear goal scoring space. So I do think that he didn't need to drop and commit a foul there.
Are you ready? Sides are reappearing in the second half of the 192nd North London derby. And it's been a gripping game so far. We weren't expecting.
Yeah, sorry about that, but I don't think he needed to. I don't think he needed to drop and commit a foul there. So it's a goal that could have and should have been avoided. But that's typical Arsenal. They concede some scrappy goals just to make life more difficult for them. So second half going to restart now. Let's see if they can come away with the win. If they can start strong again like they did in the first half, get a goal early. But it all comes down to managing the game. That's Arsenal's biggest problem. I gave a Wagwan big up. That comes down to managing games, and that's Arsenal's biggest problem. And Arteta has to find a way to get them to learn how to manage games. You understand? They go ahead, they take the lead. They're controlling the game. They get having most of the ball. But once a little phase of the game go against them, they just seem like they go in their shell. Like all of a sudden we don't know how to apply ourselves, and that's something he has to start out with the team. He definitely need to. So let's see how will they. What are your predictions for the game, though? How do you think the game will finish? I still confident. I had it at Arsenal 2-1. I always expect Tottenham to score on Arsenal. Kane, he's going to score once he get a chance. Son, he's going to score once he get a chance. They love to play Arsenal, so I did see them scoring as well. Tottenham with a very great breakaway there. Could have been 2-1 if Romero was a bit quicker with the pass inside. But Saliba, he has been brilliant in this game. He showed a lot of composure. But Arsenal, they started the game with a very high line, similar to Manchester United. And I know it must be something that they're working on in the training ground and stuff like that. But you have a Kane, a Son, and a Richarlison. These are players that are three quick players. So I don't really understand why he keeps playing that way. But it's an okay game so far. They're playing well. A good ball over the top there from Partey to Martinelli. He got a half chance in the first half as well. Odegaard there from 20 yards. But I still do expect Arsenal to come away with the win. But they have a lot to sort out going forward. Partey with another shot from distance. He's trying his luck as much as he can. Yeah, he's trying his luck. Arsenal front foot, a throw in here, close to the 18-yard line on the far side. But I do think going forward, Arteta has to get the Gabriel out of that back line, play White and Saliba, and play Tamisayu at right back. I just think he makes too many mistakes. Ball in here from Odegaard, easily cleared. Arsenal still on the front foot. Tottenham, as usual, defending with 11 players. No player, no forward at the half line. Kane is midway through the half. Saliba here plays it wide to Zinchenko. He plays it on the line to Martinelli. Martinelli and Xhaka, they are being doubled every time they get the ball. So Tottenham, and based on what I'm seeing, Tottenham is okay with coming here and just getting a point. While I think Arsenal, they're definitely playing to win the game. Xhaka dribbles here, very good in the box. He takes a shot, and it's 2-1 here. Gabriel Jesus scores. Very well done. Good work from Xhaka. As I said, we needed Xhaka. We need Xhaka to just go at the defenders, go at them. He's very silky. He's a very good dribbler. We got an early goal in the second half, and this is a very good start. Lloris could have done better with that. He could have done better with that that shot from Xhaka. He could have, but it bubbled up, and Jesus was right there at the doorstep to make it 2-1. I mean, Arsenal, they all they need to do, move the ball quickly. When Xhaka gets one-on-one with the defenders, he needs to do what he's doing quick. Go at the defenders, drive at them. And this is what caused the goal. He went at defender, created a half a yard space, take a shot, and Jesus did it extremely well. He out-muscled Romero to get that ball. Because Lloris saved it. It hit Romero and got under Lloris' arm, but Romero was still trying to defend, and Jesus just bully both of them and throw it in. Very good goal and very good work. And Kane have scored and Jesus have scored. And if you ask me which one of the players are having a better game, it's obviously Jesus. And from the first half, you see it. He's going back defending. He's, taking the ball, dribbling, getting fouls. He's involved in the game a lot more than Kane. But at the end of the day, both of them score 1-1. But he's adding a lot more to Arsenal than Kane is adding to Tottenham at the moment. Nevertheless, get back to the game. Tottenham on the front foot. They're trying to find an equalizer. For the second time in the game, they have a set piece in a corner. Good block there from Xhaka. So it's 2-1 Arsenal. 2-1 to Arsenal. 5 minutes into the second half. I mean, they are playing better. They look like the better team. They just need to learn how to manage games. That's their biggest flaw. That's their biggest flaw. Because they're playing very well as a team. Very, very well. You cannot deny that. No one can deny how good they are playing. They just in moments of the game, they're just not managing the situations effectively. Good set piece there. And Tottenham still on the front foot. Arsenal can break here with Saliba. Good recover from Bentancur. So Arsenal just needs to learn how to manage games. That's their biggest problem. Learn how to manage games, and they will be a very dominant team with the quality that they're showing on the pitch. You know, with their passing and their moving and their finishing. It seemed like Arteta have them doing a lot of finishing, because when you look at the Saliba goal, when you look at um the Vieira goal, when you look at Odegaard's goal, and now the party in this, they have been finishing beautifully from outside box this season, which I have not seen in previous years. I used to have to beg Arsenal players to kick, and they're taking shots from outside the box and they're scoring. So 6 minutes in, Martinelli down the wing, he tried to create, but Romero got the better of him in this situation. So it's a throw in. It was a goal kick to Tottenham, but Arsenal on the front foot again. They have won it back. Xhaka plays it wide to Zinchenko. He plays it down the line to Jesus. Jesus with a very good turn inside the box. He's 1-2. Is a penalty? Referee says no, no penalty. Tottenham clears it. Arsenal cleans up, and Arsenal on the front foot again with Zinchenko. They are pressuring Tottenham right through the second half here. Saka plays it down to White to just a clear header. And it is inches wide. Jesus should have done a lot better with that. He seemed to be feeling some pain. Good overlap there from White. That's the first time I see White overlapping Saka. And a clear header for Jesus. I think he closed his eyes. That was a clear header from Jesus. He should have done better. I'm not sure if he landed poorly because he's holding his ankle at the moment. We know some players, when they get a big chance and they don't score, sometimes they tend to, fake an injury. Say, but let's hope that's it and he's not really feeling any pain. But Arsenal are pushing really hard for that third goal. They are playing. Jesus is still down, so this doesn't look good. He's still down at the moment. He may have landed awkwardly. The Arsenal fans cheering on. Arsenal, they came in the game. I'm the favorite. They're at home. They tend to win at home for the most part. But we know it's said in big games they don't have what it takes. So they need to really show that they mean business. This is a game that they need to answer to the critics they got last month when they went to Old Trafford and dominated the game, outplayed Manchester United for 80 after 90 minutes, created chances and still lost 3-1. So this is a game that they have to use and answer that critics. This is a game to build their confidence. And also, this is a London derby. You don't need no more motivation than to go out and beat Tottenham at home. You understand? So this is important for them. At the moment, Martinelli, he is up front, Jesus is on the left. He came off injured, so I guess he come on the touchline. So Martinelli occupies his space for the time being. Conte giving instructions at the moment. He seems a little fired up. Spurs on a rare occasion going forward now. Good clearance there from Zinchenko. Now, I think later in the game we might see Tomisayu and Tierney to come and add speed and fresh legs to Arsenal backline, because they're going to need that, because there are going to be moments when Tottenham is going to come forward, is going to come really hard and try to get an equalizer. Offside there from Richarlison, and Arsenal will start again. 10 minutes in, the second half. Arsenal 2, Tottenham 1. Arsenal with an early second half goal from Gabriel Jesus. And they restart the play back to Ramsdale. He plays it wide to and a foul there on Odegaard. Arsenal plays it quick. Xhaka in the middle. Referee says no, they need to take it a bit back before taking the set piece. And they take it quick again. Sorry. Gabriel to Zinchenko. He turns, plays it to Martinelli on the touchline. Martinelli inside to Partey. Very good football there. Good turn from Partey. He changed it to Saka. Wonderful change. No, that's what I'm talking about. They have to play it quick. Saka one-on-one with Perisic. Inside to White. Saka comes in again. He has 2 passes. He plays the square in. And Martinelli in space in the 18-yard line. He plays it in again. Good header there from Romero out. And Arsenal still on the front foot. Still trying to get that third goal to find some gap between them and Tottenham Hotspur. Tottenham defending with 11 players at the moment, as usual throughout this game. Good clearance there from Emerson Royal. He's having a busy day against the young wiring Martinelli. He haven't gone forward as much as he usually do. Emerson, he haven't. Martinelli have kept him really busy. And I think he probably get instructions not to, because Conte would have known the danger of going forward, leave Martinelli with all that space to run at your centre backs. So Arsenal again on the front foot, inside to Saka, back to Saliba. Saka again. Saka started second half really strong. I love that. Gabriel Jesus comes deep for it, plays it to Partey in the middle. Partey, he walks with it, plays it to Zinchenko. Zinchenko, he's looking for a productive pass to Xhaka here. And Martinelli on the touchline. He plays it back to Zinchenko. Arsenal, very good football here. Martinelli to the goal line. He creates it inside. A good half chance here, but Jesus fell to the ground before he could have attempted. Referee blows the whistle for offside against Martinelli, I would assume. So a set piece here to Tottenham. They tried to play it out. Good ball inside to Son. Son plays it wide to Richarlison, and Tottenham on the counter attack. That was 2 quick pass, and they're on the front foot. Richarlison tries to play it in. Zinchenko with a block. And it's 1v1. Richarlison, Zinchenko. He plays it back to Emerson Royal. This is the highest I've seen Emerson Royal since the second half started. Bentancur inside to Romero. Tottenham trying to build something here to find a second equalizer in this game. They're possessing the ball in Arsenal half. Richarlison down the byline, plays it inside. A wide open shot to Hollingsberg, and he kicks it over the bar. That was very poor from Arsenal. Very poor defending. Very, very poor defending. That ball literally walked across the 18-yard line, and no one picked it up. And it's a similar situation in where Partey scored from. It's just that Hollingsberg, the quality of that shot was way off. And Arsenal will get a goal kick. Conte likes what he's seen. I mean, that's good sign for Tottenham. They have been in their half for the most part, in their third, and that's a rare opportunity for them to build something, and they did get a shot off. So, the coach will really like what he's seeing. And Odegaard picks up in the middle here. Xhaka gets it, turn, plays it wide to Zinchenko. Zinchenko pressing, and Arsenal come forward again. Zinchenko, he stops, plays inside to Xhaka. Xhaka with space. He screws it one time, and just like another shot, a save there from Yoris Jesus. And Bezu said Arsenal to win 3-1. I mean, they're playing like they plan to score again. I think a goal, and Arsenal have another goal in them based on how they're playing. As I said, Arsenal's biggest issue is managing the game in moments and trying to keep control of the game. And even when they don't have the ball, when they're not on the front foot, they need to learn how to just stay level-headed and don't just go sliding in, don't just go jumping in and behave like they're not used to defending, because they have to defend. They're always defending. A good quick touch there from Son to Kane, but Saliba, very brilliant. Saliba is such a class of a defender, and he doesn't do what he do with any violent conduct or anything like that. He's just a clean, good one touch here from Martinelli. Tottenham plays it out back inside. Tottenham trying to get out of their half, and they find it really difficult to do that. They play it long. Another counter here. One direct ball from the defense to, I think it's Perisic. He plays it wide, too far from Kane. And Arsenal, we picks it up with Xhaka. Xhaka, brilliant player. He plays it out to Zinchenko. One touch to Martinelli. Martinelli draws a foul from Emerson Royal. That could be a booking. It was a very cheap foul. He didn't need to touch the defender. Will he be booked? We're not sure. The referee doesn't seem like he's going to. But Martinelli is down, holding. That's a very, 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 very poor tackle. Very poor tackle. He stepped right in the side of Martinelli's shin for no valid reason. And I think he had given him a red card. I see him putting him back the red card in his pocket because there was a review showing. I'm not sure if he did give him the red card, but it seemed that way. And Richarlison seems a bit in rage about this. I don't know why. It has nothing to do with him. And yes, I think there has been a red card. I guess he showed it when they were showing the replay. It's very poor, very, very poor. He stepped right in the side of Martinelli's shin with no valid reason. Martinelli is going back to his own goal. He's dribbling back. And Emerson steps right in. He's nowhere near the ball. I don't think they're going to overturn that red card. I don't think they're going to overturn it. That's very poor from Emerson. And he wasn't having a bad game. It was a good duel between him and Martinelli throughout the game. I just felt like Martinelli kept in pin back more. But at the end of the day, that's a very poor tackle. And your team losing 2-1. The attacker is going back to his goal. Why would you step in on him like that? And I see Conte, he's not happy. I'm not sure if he's not happy with the decision or with the player, but he's definitely not happy with what's going on at the moment. With the score 2-1 down and a red card, you're 10-man down now. I mean, not 10-man down, but you're playing with 10-11, which can be dangerous for Arsenal. Arsenal now need to move the ball. That's all Arsenal need to do now. Move the ball efficiently and exploit that extra space that will be there. The only way Tottenham should stop you now is by defending solely with 10 players on top of that box. Otherwise, you should be able to move the ball around and find that gap. Saliba tries to play it long to Saka. Poor pass there, give it away cheaply. Tottenham, we start from Lloris to Perisic. Perisic plays it one to Son. Good touch there from Perisic, and great first touch from Son as well. Keep position with Arsenal pressing Bentancur there. Bentancur back to Lloris. And this is another sign, another test for Arsenal to show you're 2-1 up. Your opponent is a man down. Let's see how they manage this game going forward. Let's see how they exploit that and take advantage of it. A good ball in there from Saka. Very good defending from Dyer. Arsenal seem to have outnumbered them inside their box, but the ball fell to Dyer and he deal with it efficiently. Saliba only on the half line. Everybody for Tottenham is back, and Arsenal tries to go forward again with Gabriel here to Zinchenko. He plays it wide to Martinez. No, Martinez versus Richarlison. So it's an attacker marking him now for the time being. Let's see. Martinez beats one, plays inside, a very good delivery, but no one in the position. But there, Conte putting on Sessegnon now. Sessegnon to mark Martinelli. So I guess they'll have to sacrifice maybe a Son or a Richarlison in this case. I don't think they're going to pull a midfielder for him. So one of their deadly attacker will be pulled. And Arsenal will get a throw in here, a quick throw in as Lloris kick the ball from goal kick straight out. Good turn there from Xhaka. Xhaka turns quickly inside to Odegaard. Odegaard plays it wide to Saka. Can Arsenal get their third goal here? Saka cuts it back. He turns around. What an opportunity for Saka. He made space for himself and he kicked it inches wide of that far post. Wow. Well, it's about a meter wide. Who is this? Chat. What is this? Yeah, Arsenal again on the front foot. Party plays it inside to Martinelli. Martinelli with a good first touch. Xhaka moves it one. And Arsenal 3-1 up. Great goal from Arsenal. Great goal. I mean, as I said, I saw it coming. They're pressing. All I need to do is move the ball quickly, and they will definitely exploit Tottenham. And that was the case. It was a great inside pass from Partey. He didn't pass it when Martinelli was out wide. He waited until he made the inside run, passed in front of the defender. Martinelli with an early first touch to beat the defender. Defender still held him, but he then touched it quickly to Xhaka. Xhaka one touch to beat his marker, and that touch took him in space on his left to slot it home. Xhaka has been brilliant this season. I even considered putting Xhaka in my fantasy team. It was a brilliant third goal. Martinelli did very well to keep Romero checked while he touched it to Xhaka. And Xhaka, very good first touch, put him in the space in the box, and a clean finish. And Arsenal are 3-1 up. And that says your enthusiasm, though. It's great watching your team playing wonderful football and beating big teams at the same time. You know, we played wonderful football at Old Trafford, outplayed them and lost 3-1. So it feels good now for all those people talking about Arsenal playing big teams and top 6 teams. Let's see what will they say no. Unless they're going to say Tottenham's not a top 6 team. But anyway, moving forward, they're playing wonderful. They have been outplaying Tottenham from the first whistle until now. Like Arsenal are dominating games. Good touch there from Jesus and Martinelli. He's doing very well. I guess they're no good turn from Martinelli again. He beats 3. He plays it to Odegaard back to Martinelli. Arsenal flowing forward. Jesus here wide. Jesus versus Romero. He plays it inside. Good pass there. Bentancur with a accurate touch. That's okay, sir. Yeah, I guess Arsenal here and answering the critics of what they faced last month. But I know it won't stop though. I know they're going to find something else to say. So let's see. But they're having a wonderful game. I'm not sure if you're watching, but they're playing really well. Tottenham on a rear attack here plays it to Kane on the far side. Kane chips it in. Partey cleans up properly. Saka turns, plays it to Martinelli. And Saka and Martinelli just might have a field day in the last 20 minutes here. 68 minutes gone. Martinelli taking his time here. Plays into Saka. Dyer with a good press and win there. No, I think it's Bentancur. Romero on the right side. I don't think Romero is quick enough to keep up with Martinelli. Because of the goal, I didn't even get to see if he got to put on Sessegnon. Because I'm seeing Romero at right back at the moment. Bentancur have slot in to centre back. Just let me. It's Davis in centre back. Yeah, I'm not seeing Sessegnon, so maybe he didn't put him on because of the goal. I'm not sure if he really put him on. Arsenal here on the front foot. They're passing it around. They're managing the game as I would have wanted them to. 69 minutes played. Tottenham down to 10 man because of a poor tackle from Emerson. I feel he was having a very good game. Martinelli plays it inside, blocked by Romero. Romero doing well so far. Zinchenko free. He picks up the pieces. Is he going to score it in early? No, he gives back to Martinelli. Martinelli plays it early too. Saka plays it one time. No one inside to tap that in. A very good attack there again from Arsenal. No one there to tap in that one. Saka and Martinelli enjoying this extra play on the pitch. Saka is floating more. He wasn't floating that much in the first half. He's stuck out on the right side, but I see him now. He's going in the middle. He's switching and going double with Martinelli on the other side, and that's very good. That gives you a team a diversity that one cannot keep up with. So Sessegnon just making his way on the pitch. Richarlison makes way. He's not happy about it. We're also seeing Son making way as well. So multiple change there at once for Conte. He's 3-1 down. He's definitely trying to make a change to what's going on out there on the pitch. And we would understand that he come here with a game plan to sit back, try to hit Arsenal and counter. They didn't play well coming out either. Even when Arsenal give a position, good ball inside to Partey. He's free. Will he kick again? He did not. He plays it to Odegaard. Odegaard is free on top. He beats one. He takes a shot. Inches wide again. And Arsenal basically playing target practice at the moment. Yeah, even when Arsenal give a position or the Tottenham would win the football, they weren't as crisp in their passing and going forward. Arsenal with a double change here. Partey makes way. He, as usual, had a very, very good game, very effective game. He scored the opener, a screamer of a goal. He's making way for Sambi, a young academy player. I mean, Partey wasn't 100% sure he was going to play. So, getting 70 minutes out of him today and a goal, that's very good, and that's a very good sign. And Zinchenko, he's also off for Tierney. And he gave Tierney a double I5 there to say, let's go finish this game off for me. 100 of you guys here. Thank you guys for watching. This is Salmedia TV. We live stream. We do preview reviews and all the works regarding football in general. So you can subscribe if it's your first time here, and also like this video as you enter or before you exit. Arsenal again on the front foot. Sambi, the young player, he plays it to White on the far side. Odegaard, he's floating around as usual to Saliba, to Gabriel. Gabriel makes his way in the half. Tierney plays it to Martinelli. He's marked by 2. Poor pass inside, and Bentancur can run with it. He's going forward with Kane. Kane, he's out muscled here by Gabriel, and that should be a foul as he pushed Gabriel in the back. Arsenal with a foul deep in their half. Kane trying everything he can to get his team back in the game versus his young team. Arsenal was his team when he was a boy growing up. But he pushed and kicked Gabriel there. He has to be careful. He can also, be sent off for things like that. Arsenal with go again. Ramsdale boot it out, and you would have expected that leading 3-1. Maybe they would have been playing, those deep free kick and goal kicks, with the passing out and all. But Arsenal, what I've realized in this game, they've played a lot of long balls, a lot of direct balls, and that's good. It's good to have a mixture of ideas going forward. Because we know physically they're not the strongest team. And maybe they've seen that against Manchester United. They tried to play a lot through the middle through Jesus. And McTominay and Varane literally bullied them all day. So with them going direct in some parts of the game, I think I kind of like that. You just need attackers to be ready for all of that, to run in behind and to get that good first touch to exploit the space that a long ball provides. And Arsenal start again. They're passing it around slowly. They're taking their time. If you ask me, this is how you dominate and finish off a game. You're leading 3-1. You don't need to be racing forward all the time, take the ball, possess it until that opening comes, you can exploit the team. Because at the moment, Tottenham's still not trying to come out, and you'd have expected that because they're a man down. So if they try to press too high, the Martinelli and Saka will definitely take advantage of that. So at the moment, I'm not sure. I don't see any way coming back for Tottenham. They're just probably trying to stick in there, and if they get a one chance to go forward, they try. Yeah, but at the moment, I don't see them coming back in the game. Sambi here plays it early to Gabriel. Gabriel plays it to Tierney. Tierney wide to Martinelli. Martinelli 1v1 with the defender. He plays it early to Sambi here high. Sambi to White. Will White play it in the box? No, he didn't. He faked. Odegaard. Quick touch here to Jesus. Jesus tries to beat Dyer. Dyer doing very well against him. And Arsenal, they have kind of dropped that momentum they had since the changes. I think Zinchenko was doing very well going forward before he came off. And we know Partey plays it really quick. Like when Partey gets the ball in the middle of the pitch, the only time he doesn't make a quick pass if he literally don't have that pass. Once the pass is available, he's moving it quick and sharp. And the Arsenal player will be booked here. I hope it's not just us. Saliba is booked. Bentancur, a great touch there to beat him, and that's what you have to do sometimes. I think if Arsenal did that in the first half, they wouldn't concede. He realized he was beaten. He knows he's the last man. So if he's beaten, there's a lot of space in behind for Bentancur. He might have the opportunity to pick a pass to Kane or to even get an opportunity himself. We have seen that he scored in the last game, Bentancur. So Saliba said, "No, I'm not allowing you to go. You touch and beat me. The ball passed, but you're not passing," and he nudged him. Professional foul, and he was booked. But I totally understand why he would do that. He learned from the first half mistake where they allowed Son to run in their half easily. And a free kick here to Tottenham. One touch to Kane. Very good block there from Arsenal with the two Brazilians coming out early. And Arsenal will boot it upfield. Odegaard on the chase. He has about 4 to 5 Spurs players in behind, but it went out for a throw into Tottenham. Good defending here from Arsenal, and Arteta with another double change. I assume more fresh legs. Nketiah and Vera coming on. So we might see Odegaard and Gabriel coming off. Gabriel, he's on 4 yellow. I know definitely he doesn't want to miss the Liverpool game. As such, he should be coming off as well. And the fans, they are enjoying themselves in the stand. Odegaard, yes, he's coming off. He pulled off the captain band. A good game from Odegaard again. He linked up very good with the Gabriel and the Martinelli, and in the final third here. And Gabriel hopping, he's limping off. Let's hope he's not hurt. But he's shouting and telling them to focus. Just see out the game. Fabio Vieira is a very good technical player as well. I watched him a couple times. He scored a great goal last time around he played. In Nketiah, we know he has a lot of pace. He can run. He moves a lot. He's sharp. But I think he has to improve his decision making. So let's see if he can come put the game to bed. In Nketiah, he more than likely will get at least a chance before this game ends. He always gets opportunity when he comes on. Xhaka plays it back to Gabriel. Gabriel looking for a pass. He's taking his time. Arsenal in no rush for the past 5 minutes. They are moving the ball around. A steady pace. Not too good press there from Tottenham. Sambi taking a touch in the middle. Not much pass going forward, but he taking touch here and there, keeping the ball, possessing the ball for Arsenal. Saliba, he dribbles in the Tottenham half. Plays it to Nketiah. Nketiah to Saka. Saka looks up for a pass. He plays it in the middle of the half to Tierney. Tierney with the inside pass to Xhaka. Poor first touch from Xhaka. Xhaka to Martinelli. Martinelli plays it back to Tierney. Tierney back to Gabriel. Back to Tierney again. He plays it inside to Xhaka. Xhaka turns a quick inside pass to Martinelli, but a great interception from, I think that is Dorothy. That's his name, yeah. Throwing to Arsenal. 10 minutes to go. Arsenal 3, Tottenham 1. Arsenal plays it inside to Vieira. Vieira plays it quick to Saka. Saka will go at Sessegnon. Saka looking for that pass. He's marked by 3. A great pass over the top. Scrappy defending from Tottenham there. And Martinelli will pick up the pieces. He plays it early to Tierney. Tierney inside pass to Xhaka. Early square. Blocked by Romero. And Tottenham basically hanging on at the moment. They are being outclassed at the Emirates. I'm telling you. They had their moments in the counter attack that they probably had planned. They had their moments and they did get a goal from one of them, but they are being outclassed here at the Emirates. Samba to Tierney. Tierney plays it back to Saliba, and Saliba will start the play. He have been brilliant. Vieira inside to Sambi. Sambi plays it out wide to White. White to Saka, back to Sambi inside here. Tierney, he have been getting a lot of touches, Tierney. He's a bit more inside than as a wing back going forward. Martinelli pulls 2 defender back to Tierney and top of the box. White to Saka. Arsenal may have one more opportunity to score before this game ends. Sambi plays it back to Saliba, and Tierney plays it wide to Xhaka. Xhaka, he's double teamed. Xhaka won't dribble it. He might just look a throw, and that's definitely what he did. He kicked it down to Romero and a throw into Arsenal deep into Tottenham's half. Arteta, he's trying to wind up the team. I guess he's telling them to come, be more clinical, be more efficient, trying to kill off the game. But I think Arsenal managing the game properly. I think they are. It may have been because they're one man, more than Tottenham, but that it doesn't matter because you can have an extra man on the pitch and the 10 man, exploit you. I've seen it a lot. So they have to play with whatever is in front of them. If 10 man have to play, outclass the 10 man. And Sambi plays it back to Ramsdale. Ramsdale to Gabriel. Sambi, again, good turn here. Plays it wide to White. White to Saka. Saka early touch into Vieira. This looked promising for Arsenal. Very poor pass there from Vieira. He kicks it straight to the Tottenham defender. Martinelli slid in, and he's going to be booked. Yellow card to Martinelli there. Any Arsenal fan in the chat? What are you guys take on the game? Are you watching the game? What do you guys feel about this game? Should Arsenal see through and get the 3 points? Are people going to take Arsenal seriously now? I don't see the big difference. Arsenal beat this team 3-1 last season, and they are playing the same way they played against Manchester United. They're controlling the game. They're playing and creating more chances. They just didn't finish at Old Trafford, but we will hear the critics go on and on as usual. Tottenham here, they're trying to create an opportunity. Good recovery tackle from Vieira, and Gabriel plays it out. Arteta screaming at the Arsenal players to get up the pitch real quick. Get up the pitch real quick. There must be some tired legs out there. That have been a very, very good game for Arsenal. Xhaka picks it up. He's holding up, looking for a pass. Xhaka have been brilliant today as well. I mean, when you have a game that Xhaka plays so good, you're supposed to get a good result. A lot of great performances on the pitch for Arsenal. Throw into Arsenal on the far side. 4 minutes to go. Arsenal 3, Tottenham 1. Party, an early goal from Party. Then Jesus 2-1. And Xhaka with a clean finish to make it 3-1. Kane, he did score from the penalty in the first half to continue his great stats against Arsenal. There is some, connection between Kane and Arsenal. As a Arsenal fan growing up, and now he comes to be one of the most lethal players against Arsenal. Quite interesting, Quite interesting. Nketiah on the far side, he walks out with it, throwing to Tottenham. He should have done better holding up play there. Tamisayo changing the command, so we should see White making way, another fresh leg to help and see out this game for Arteta. The Tottenham players, they looking at their body language, they have accepted defeat here. I can see that. Some of them walking around, hanging down their head, no energy in their body language. They seem to be hurrying to see out this game. It would be good if Arsenal could find one more. It would be really good. Good header there from Saliba. Tottenham made their way out the pitch with 2 throw-ins. Arsenal going to make the change now. They have to do it quick. I think the throw-in is on the same flank that the change is being made. So White is going to be walking off there. Tamisa, you're going to have to sprint across to come and cover this throw-in really quick. Saka with a big high five there to White, saying great game, lad, and the fans, they are cheering him on. Tottenham starts the game again from the throw-in. They are playing it. One touch pass in their back line at the moment. And a wayward pass from Sanchez. And Arsenal will gain position through Ramsdale. 2 minutes to go. Arsenal should see out this game. Will the critics take them serious now? If I was a critic, nothing would change in my view, as they did beat Tottenham last season. They have been playing well. So this is just momentum carrying them through. They have a great game though. Very good game. Even before Tottenham went down 10 man, they were playing well nonetheless. In the first half, a little bit slow with someone passing. A great shot there from Tierney, and Lloris has to push it wide for corner. That was going into the far corner from about 25-30 yards. The Arsenal players, they're kicking, as I said earlier, they are kicking from outside the box a lot. We can see that a lot of practice going into those distance shots. So yeah, set piece here. Saka will take. Will this be 4-1? When Xhaka don't get a red card and Arsenal have a good game. Well, him not always get red card, but yeah, when you have a good game, you can say Arsenal should, if not win, have a great performance. Xhaka but he has been brilliant this season though, generally, not just this game. He has been brilliant. And he has been in and around the goals. He has been assisting, good touch. Oh, wow. I think you guys need to see what Saliba just did as a defender. He faked a 1-2 pass and roll it back and nutmeg a defender from Tottenham. It was a brilliant skill from the defender. You guys need to see it. You don't normally see tall players like that doing things like that. Yeah, it caught me by surprise. 90 minutes played, 3 minutes added on. Arsenal on the front foot just the same. A goal kick to Lloris. No, Saliba, what he did there, you guys need to see it if you're not watching the game. Arsenal was playing some quick passes and he was about to play a 1-2. So he faked like he was going to play the 1-2 and the defender moved and opened his leg and he just slipped it right through and moved by him. Brilliant from a defender. He has been brilliant as well too. I think Xhaka and a very bad pass here from Tottenham. Arsenal with another chance. Good recovery from the defenders. And he plays it long up the field and Arsenal will start again. 91 minutes played. This should be it. And similar to the result last year, Arsenal winning 3-1 at home to Tottenham Hotspur. I predicted a 2-1 for this game, but they gave me a bonus and I appreciate that from Arsenal. Thank you, guys. Nketiah, he was fouled. And 92 minutes played, Arsenal with a free kick inside the Tottenham half. You know, this should be 3 points going in. This should make even tomorrow's game, another derby in this weekend, Manchester City versus Man United. This should be interesting, you know, for that game. Very interesting. You know, Man City is going to see this result. Very good long ball there from Xhaka. Xhaka has been so brilliant. Good turn from Nketiah. And he was pulled down. He should be booked. Dyer pulled back Nketiah there. Yeah, he was. Come on. I mean, 3-1 down, 4-1. I mean, come on. You get the next yellow no and you get red. And you're already losing. It's like seconds leaving the game. Martinelli with a free kick to the left-hand side of the box, about 2 meters away from the 18-yard line. This should be the last kick of the game of 93, as 93 minutes have been played. And Arsenal, great opportunity there, just over the bar. I think Lloris have it all checked though, going over. But that should be it. And Arsenal have won and have extended their lead on top of the table going into tomorrow's derby, Manchester City versus Manchester United. And they will again spend another week on top of the Premier League table. And this is a good moral boost for the Arsenal players. I think this will now get their heads past the Manchester United defeat. And I know there will be a lot to be said in the news after this game. Arteta, he is happy. Conte, not so happy. We understand that. But I have said it once, and I've said it twice, and I've said it 3, 4, 5, 6 times. Partey in that midfield makes a huge difference. And when he's not playing, as he did not against Manchester United, we saw what happened. I'm not saying it's not a squad. What I'm saying is we need to get someone as effective as him. So when he's not playing, the balance of the team, it stays right there, and the structure of how we go forward and how we defend and how Xhaka gets the freedom to link up and be that box-to-box midfielder. You know, he gets the privilege to do what he can at his best as ability. And the Arsenal players, they're on the half line. They are congratulating each other of their performance. I think Saka had a great second half. He was flat in the first half. He allowed them to limit him. And he was really, really out of it the first half. But the second half, he turned it up. He started to float around. He moved in the middle. He moved to the next side. And he was moving and he was dribbling. and they moved the ball quicker in the early stage and they got an early goal, just like in the first half though. But I think in the latter stage of the second half, they were playing way too slow. So great win from Arsenal. What are you guys, take any comments on the result or the game itself? So Arsenal at the moment 4 points clear at the top of the table. 4 points clear at the top of the table. Man City will play Manchester United tomorrow. And that was Spurs' first beaten of the season. First loss of the season. Now I think every team in the league has been beaten. But all in all, a wonderful performance from Arsenal. As an Arsenal fan, I enjoyed it. I was a bit... we always concede goals that don't necessarily need to be conceded, and that's my problem. What the hell is this? Yeah, we concede soft goals so easily, and that is our biggest problem. Like, I think though going forward, I think Gabriel has to take the bench. Honestly, he just makes too many mistakes and very poor decisions. I don't know if he's in his head, he has the right thing, but his feet just not giving him what he wants. But he definitely he has to go to the bench if Arteta wants his team to improve and to excel. He makes too many mistakes. Like, you need to put White in the middle and get Tamisayo to play right back and get another right back. Whatever it takes. But Gabriel make too many mistakes. And when they're not out and out mistakes, they're just lack of quality, poor decision. It's just something that he always do that costs the team. And we have seen it a couple times already this season. We have seen it last season, and we have seen it multiple times already this season. So I definitely think Arteta need to put White in the middle. White has had a brilliant game on the flank as well. I mean, I think most players played well. Most players, they did what they were required to do, and that's all matters. There were moments that Tottenham tried to come forward. The Son and the Richarlison specifically, they had their little moments, but all in all, it wasn't enough for Spurs. I think Spurs approach, Conte approach, can be effective, but it wasn't enough today. As when they got the ball and tried to counter, Arsenal managed it well in most moments, but I think the Sun, they weren't clinical in their passing and stuff like that. I think if Kulusevski started, they would have a better game. I don't think Richarlison on that right side was the best decision for them. Richarlison would play better on the left. But because they had Son on the left, and I knew that would be a problem for them. When I thought about it, when I hear Kulusevski not starting, I was like, oh, so they're going to be forced to put either Son or Richarlison on the right. And honestly, I think Son would have a better game on the right than Richarlison. But I mean, the coach, he would have planned and set up his team where he think it fits best. But I think Son will be a better player. I've seen Son play on the right, and Son play brilliantly right across the board. So I would prefer to play him there and play Richarlison on the left, cutting inside and doing his thing. But standard performances from me: Saliba, brilliant. Xhaka, brilliant. Partey was good, but his goal was magnificent. Jesus, he did what he do all game. He works hard. He's linking up in every area and all of that, and he got his reward in a goal. Martinelli, good game, not a great game, a good game. He did what he needed to, and when he got the opportunity to exploit Tottenham, he did. Emerson kept him checked for most of the game. He had his moments, but Emerson was doing well with him. But when he got an opportunity to get the space, he made use of it, and he got the assist in the Xhaka goal. Saka, I would say a good second half. First half was poor. So I wouldn't say a good game because half of the game he was flat. So a good second half from Saka, and he as well assisted one of the goals. Not a direct assist, but his square or his shot was palmed out by Yoris, which eventually just poked in. So those are my standard performances in the game. For Tottenham, I can't really pinpoint a standard performance. Yoris tried. Dyer did well in most of the game, I should say. Sorry. Dyer did well. Emerson was doing well until he got a red card. Perisic did well against Saka in the first half, but Saka was doubled, so I wouldn't even put that on one player. He was always doubled when he got the ball. But ultimately, they were poor for most of it. Tottenham, they were poor, and it's easy to say that because they didn't come out and try to play, and that's why I always critique a team that plays like that. I mean, yeah, you play just for results, and I totally understand, but when you approach the game like that negatively and without playing out and out man to man against a team, like you're not a small team, you're a team with great players, and when you approach the game like let's stick in and dig deep and just try to counter, you're limiting yourself to just playing one way, and you have the quality to play football. So it's very easy to say they were all poor if I want to, because they didn't come out and try to play football. They come out and try to just sit deep like you're playing attack versus defense, like it's a training routine. So I could easily come out and critique the coach and critique the players because the approach to a game like this is just too negative. And people say, oh, if they had won, people say, oh yes, only thing matters is winning. But when you lose, you look really bad, you look horrible because Arsenal outplayed them, outclassed them right across the board. But all in all, it was a great performance in Arsenal, and we will definitely be here next week versus Liverpool, and also tomorrow against Manchester City. So thank you guys for passing through. Thank you for watching. Please like this video before you go, and also subscribe and hit the bell so you know exactly when I'm going live again and covering the games. And I also do previews, as I said, and highlights in some instances. So there's always content for you guys. So please do subscribe and hit the bell and like this video. Thank you once more for passing by. And it's very early, so to see you guys here this early, I really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Thanks once more, and I see you tomorrow morning. All the Man United fans, I needed to be here because I needed to do me a favor tomorrow and draw the game. Thanks much. I'll see you again in a live stream.